So I tend to, every few weeks, take the time to do my insight cards. And what I do with that is I shuffle them as I'm present in the moment, kind of, just putting everything that I'm feeling right there. And then I pull 3 cards, one for the past, one for the present, and one for the future. And it's always so amazing to me how on point and relevant my readings tend to be. It truly is really inspiring and insightful, and today was no different. And so I wanted to share what my reading was today, and how relevant it is, and how truly it serves as a message that we should all listen to. Moon. Instincts, intuition, moods, changeable. Where the sun is steady and dominant, the moon is changeable and reserved. The moon represents our instinctive nature that is emotional and at times moody. Due to its cyclical phases, the moon was the first measure of time. Just as the moon has its constantly changing phases, so do our emotions and moods, and we must learn to let go of our need to control a situation and pay attention to our feelings and the feelings of those around us. We often prefer the stability and light of the sun to the changeable nature of the moon. But the moon and the sun are both needed and complement each other. There are times when we need the cyclical nature of the moon to show us that moods and attitudes can and do change. Respecting and honoring our feeling natures, despite their unpredictability, is vital to the human existence. Circumstances of our lives change, and so will our emotions. When the moon card appears, it may mean that something is not quite as it appears to be. It's possible that you have lost your way and are stumbling around in the dark. The moon card is about your intuition and psychic forces, so let go of your conscious mental thoughts and let intuition guide you. World. Interdependence, totality, home. The world is a symbol for our Mother Earth, our home. It represents the totality of our experience, the integration of cultures, and the unity among the diversity of the animal, mineral, plant, and human tribes. All elements of the world come together so that we may receive the satisfaction and success we have strived for throughout our lives. The world symbolizes wholeness and interconnectedness. With the power of the world in us, we understand the interconnection of life and how all things come together in a meaningful way. In one sense, the world represents a completion, an ending to a cycle of life that gives us pause before we take on the next big cycle. After struggling and striving, we finally come to the end, where the totality of all of our efforts come together and we have come home. The world card shows us what is possible when all things unite in a synchronistic whole. If you have picked the world card, it may mean that things are coming together in harmony, and you may feel it as if you have come home. Snake. Transmutation, sexuality, energy. The snake is a symbol of both life and death. As a result, it is both revered and feared. In this deck, the snake is seen as the embodiment of transformation, a symbol of throwing off the past and continuing to live, as the snake throws off its old skin and lives on again. The snake represents forces that can be both frightening and mysterious. It is swift, deliberate, and sometimes incomprehensible. However, its power to transform and heal itself has been deeply respected throughout the ages, and may be the reason it is used as a part of the symbol of the medical profession. The snake also represents vital or creative energy, sometimes called kundalini. This energy is represented by the snake because of its coiled nature that can uncoil, rise up the spine, and stimulate powerful life forces within us. Some of this life force can be felt as sexual energy, and the snake thus often represents sexuality and procreation. Other aspects of the snake include wisdom, healing, and rejuvenation, reemergence of power, charm, cunning, death, and rebirth, and the secrets of the underworld. The snake is a source of strength when mastered, but is potentially dangerous if encountered or unleashed without proper guidance. When the snake slithers across your path into your consciousness, see which part of this complex symbol speaks to you. Perhaps it is asking you if you need to shed a part of yourself in order to grow. So since we are in the present, and I found the card that we pulled to be quite fitting, and it really serves as a necessary reminder that we are really interconnected and really reliant and dependent on each other as a whole earth. And so I think right now we all need to do our duty and stay home and help kind of alleviate that wave that is inevitably going to come. So just stay home. Sending love.